Hey, Jake Lloyd Bacon, did you hear about the reception that The Smashing Machine is getting? That's Rock's new movie.
Yeah, but also AJ Lee came back.
Jake, did you hear that Vince McMahon had a birthday party and a bunch of wrestling superstars showed up?
Oh my God, Scott, AJ Lee came back.
Oh, there's so many things to talk about. What are we gonna talk about on today's show?
AJ Lee is back and more today on Pro Wrestling Palskis. Hey, Scott Narver.
Hey, Jake Lloyd Bacon.
Hello to everybody joining us out there in the PW universe.
I don't see them. Where are they?
We're not live right now, which I'm very irritated by.
Me too, because I'm wearing pants. What the ever-loving shit?
Fucking major technical failure today. The board, the main console here at the Dragon's Den just fucking decided to stop working. Yeah, it just totally slid straight under the ring, entering the Greatest Royal Rumble.
Man, so was it taking bumps? Or did it blade wrong? Like, what happened here?
I think maybe just it got overworked and it lost its smile.
Oh, no. That means that in time, one of the little sliders on your soundboard, it's just going to droop, and you're going to try and raise it up and get it level with something else, and it's never going to quite work. It's always going to droop right back down.
Yeah, it's really frustrating. It's a very expensive piece of equipment that a lot of people contributed to buy. This was like a network gift years ago by
so like $32.
A lot of people, a little bit more than that. And it just stopped working. When I say it stopped working, it powers up, everything's fine. It just I get no signal to the computer, to the interface. So I put in a support ticket. Luckily, I'm a hoarder, and I hung on to an old interface that I had to dig out of the closet. But it is subpar in being able to throw everything through our broadcasting software to be live with people. Like, I can do it maybe next time if the board still isn't fixed. But to reroute everything and set it all up in a quick time period is not doable. So
your board might be demonic. We might need to call Ed and Lorraine Warren.
I don't understand.
That's a reference to The Conjuring. I'm trying to get us a fucking sponsorship, man.
Don't watch that movie. No, what am I talking about? That's my favorite movie of all time. Yes, we'll take a sponsorship.
Yeah. Do you need your sound effects gear haunted? Go watch The Conjuring. Last rites in theaters, probably now.
Perfect. Well,
we don't have sponsors yet, but we do have a Patreon. So go to the Patreon, help support to buy a new soundboard to make all things magical again.
That's not happening. This thing is only 3 years old. Of course, it has a 2-year warranty, but only 3 years old.
So NXT people are thrown to the wind by that point.
Yeah,
that's old.
But this is better than the talent in NXT is what I'm trying to get at.
Oh, shit.
Anyways, so we're here. We're still going to do a show, but we're just doing it old school, not live. Sorry, but it doesn't mean that we get away with not acknowledging our current PWP champ, Mickey Bell from Gibraltar. September champ will defend that title first episode of October. Only 3 more chances to have your name thrown into the big end of year championship giveaway. So become a patron before the first episode of October, and then stay a patron through the new year to have the best odds of winning
against all odds.
What's going on? How are you? How's things? What's wrestling?
Which one am I supposed to answer?
Yeah, you could probably pick the same answer for all of them.
No, because wrestling is full of delightful news this week. My week was fairly rough on the home front with all things family. As a friend put it, When it rains, it pours. So, 2 family members went through surgery this week.
My gosh.
And I have a small family.
That's true. His little brother is Hornswoggle.
You only recently learned how to pronounce that name and possibly spell it.
I knew how to pronounce it. I didn't know how to spell it. I thought it was swaddle. So it was swoggle, like swaddle. I thought it had an A, not an O. Swoggle.
Horn
swaddle.
Swaddle.
No. I didn't know. Fuck you. I didn't have a problem with the horn part of it.
No, there was another spot where you.
No, it wasn't.
Where you miswrote it.
No, it was the same. I always spelled it the same, wrong, but I always put an A instead of an O in the woggle part of it.
In our sheet, you.
Oh, fuck you.
It was HARN. It was Harn.
I did that. Listen, that doesn't matter. You're lucky that I read anything in that.
I was like, oh God, I'm dealing with stroke victims my whole life. Now Jake's got one. Harn Swaddle.
I hate you.
Yeah, well, Tamina loves you because you feed her spirit.
Tamina.
So yeah, this week was a bit rough, and the headaches are back, and I'm trying to keep my eyesight. So I'm doing all things. I think last week I had mentioned, either it was on the pre-show or the main show, I don't recall, but saying, what did I say to try and calm myself then? Either way, this week was about the big things are out of my control.
Right.
And some little things I can control some. So when I can, do it.
Right.
Like try and change it for the best. Try and do something to help yourself in the moment that you can. So I tried to do a couple of things to decompress and to just ease things up and make it better, because there were other things that I just couldn't. So one of the things, we'll talk briefly because this is not a movie podcast, but I had watched the original Naked Gun a little bit ago before this was going on, because I was intending to watch all 3.
Right.
Again, I got around to watching Naked Gun 2.5, The Smell of Fear. Oh, man. It might be because I've just not seen it as much as number 1. But god dang, did that really crawl to the top of...
Really?
George Kennedy steals that movie. He is so good.
I have negative connotations with that movie.
Because of Robert Goulet? Let it go.
Yeah, I don't
know. What are
the
negative connotations?
That it's just not good. That I don't recall it being good. Wait, maybe I'm confusing it.
You might. Are you thinking 33 and a third?
Maybe I'm thinking 33 and a third.
The final insult?
Yeah, that might be what I'm thinking. Wait, I gotta check my Letterboxd. This is what it helps.
The thing that keeps your memory. There should be a letterbox for matches, for wrestling matches.
Yeah, this has been proposed on the show before, although it's not for matches, but for pay-per-views as a whole.
No, fuck, because there's too much to go into that. And
yeah, never mind.
Time.
I did seem to enjoy Naked Gun 2. And actually, I was kind to 33 and a third. So
George Kennedy fucking steals that movie, man. He has got some amazing moments. Just so deadpan. It's outstanding. So that movie flat out alleviated a 6 out of 10 headache to a 2. So that was great. Well, how are you?
Exciting.
Other than, your demonic equipment, Conjuring, Last Rites now available in theaters.
That's the worst part of everything right now, is that is it's occupying all of my thought process now. So hopefully that's not a problem. But yeah, good.
Make it a movie. How far along are you?
Started production. I mean, it's not going to be one of those like we got a lot done. We're going to be doing this over the next 8 months or so. But yeah, started production. Spent way too much money on gear. And
full gear?
On full gear. No, wrestling gear specifically, which is strange because there's no wrestlers in the movie. I like to wear it around set.
Far.
I like to direct in like a singlet.
You could get Ryan Nemeth for your movie, no problem.
I feel like it gives me a sense of commanding power. All the eyes are on me, mostly because they're just like, why the fuck is he wearing a singlet?
Yeah, well, wear it, own it.
But all is going well, except for the eye shit that I complained about last week on the pre-show. It has not gotten better. In fact, it's gotten worse.
Oh no, maybe that's what's going on. Like you're not looking at the board correctly because you can't.
It's actually working fine. I just can't see that it's working fine.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's not showing up. It's like, well, it's because you have to.
Which lens are you looking through?
You have to tilt your head back and then you'll see it.
Could be. And then you'd see that the Warrens weren't frauds at all. Conjuring, Last Rites available now.
All right.
We got news, man. We got all kinds of, I think in large part, what we pulled today is just positive news here.
Well, that's good.
I mean, some may be debatable, but let's start with some big positive news, something that MJF did before you, because he's better than you, and he knows it. MJF and Alicia Tout are now married.
I didn't know that they were an item. She didn't
get invited to the wedding.
She's like that. She was like a journalist and like a TikToker and stuff, right?
She was doing stuff pre-TikTok. I think she was a Canadian, like kind of sports journalist, maybe entertainment, like doing interviews, like doing sit-down interviews and stuff. Not too hard on the eyes. And that's where their relationship started because when AEW formed, they had hired like Chris Van Vliet and her, like they hired a couple of people in the world, the fucking good looking ones. They didn't want to take any of the radio ready people, dicks. But as Alicia Tout posted on Saturday morning, this is kind of gives you the history of the relationship. From Tits McGee to Mrs. Friedman, I love you.
Tits McGee. Oh, meaning is that what he used
That's
to
what he
call
called
her?
her.
Great.
On camera.
Oh, hilarious.
I was like, oh my God, she must fucking hate him. Oh, it's endearing.
Right.
All right.
Well, good for them.
I don't recommend it for everybody.
I mean, so let me ask a question. Does a baby born of just one wrestler have less of an advantage of a baby born of two wrestlers?
Oh yeah.
In the baby wrestling battle royal?
You mean like the genetics that they're going to get, the advantages?
Yeah, plus just the nepotism of it all, obviously. Yeah,
like Montez Ford and Bianca Belair's baby is going to be able to fly.
Right. Okay. That's fair.
That child will have the gift of flight. It'll be like the origins of Superman.
Right.
Able to leap tall buildings in a single bound and you go, look, that baby jumps.
Right.
Look how much it jumps and it leaps. And then later they go, oh, it just maintained its jumping ability.
Right.
By being able to sustain in the air. So MJF's baby will be able to talk a lot of trash, but, look real good. Okay. Athletics? Okay. It might be all right.
All right. I like this. Good for them.
But yeah, they had a wedding. Tons of wrestling personalities were there on the AEW side. Taz, Hook, Sammy Guevara, a little known guy by the name of Tony Khan.
He is a little known guy. He's very little and he's known.
I don't know if he caught the bouquet or not.
He definitely elbowed somebody for it.
Yeah. And then somebody grabbed his hair because they thought that was the bouquet.
And then he looked over at literally any member of his own roster and just got all cheery-eyed.
And winked like,
Adam Page.
You want to get hitched? Yeah. Huh? Let's see here. Alicia Tout's name on some of her social media pages have now changed to Alicia Tout Friedman. She and MJF went public with a relationship in November 2023, though it's believed that they started dating that February.
Is that his real name? Or did she take his
Maxwell
kayfabe
Jacob
name?
Friedman?
Or at least Friedman, the last name, but yeah.
You think, oh yeah, because who would want the name Jacob? That's a fucking stupid made-up wrestling name.
I fucking 100% agree.
That's why Jacob Fatu's real name is Leonard.
Yeah.
But he wanted something cool for wrestling. Let's see here. Looking at Maxwell Jacob Friedman, see what his real name is. It appears to be different. Which of the names So it's Maxwell Jacob Friedman. One of the names is incorrect.
Is it listed that he has a first, a middle, and a last as well?
Yeah, so he has a 3-name names. He is a serial killer.
Just like me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that the Maxwell is fake.
Incorrect.
Oh. Friedman is fake?
No, I figured that was a gimme since you changed your name.
I know. I was trying to.
Jacob is not real.
Gotcha.
Now, what would be there that you would think a guy like that's I gotta get rid of that. That's not gonna fly.
Leonard.
That's right. Tyler.
Maxwell Tyler Friedman.
MTF.
The Tyler is too like young cool guy sounding. Like when I think of Tyler, I think of a surfer. Not Yeah.
If you were to change the first name, I think the only one you could go with is Chad.
Right, sure.
To make it douchier. But he's not the surfer type.
No.
Maxwell gives you that feel of he's a rich snobby kid.
Right.
He got married. Tony Khan replied to MJF's post. Let me read his post first. MJF posted, "Even when I'm old and gray, I'm going to feel the way I do today. The death of a bachelor."
Okay.
Tony Khan replied to MJF's post, thanking a tout, but not MJF for the event. "Best wedding ever. Thank you, Alicia, a tout." So I guess they got.
So it sounds to me like this is actually perfect. And I love the story that's being told here. The story is that MJF did not invite Tony Khan. That he was like, "No, I don't want fucking Tony there. Fuck that." And she was like, "Fine, he'll go on my side and I will invite him." So he was her guest because MJF did not want him there. That's my headcanon.
A friend of the bride of the groom. Yeah, Tony, we haven't gotten into it, but Tony's been a real fucking goofball lately at the press conferences. And it's a whole other thing. It's so goofy, but I guess the on-air persona is him, right. And he hates MJF, and what he's doing is terrible and deplorable and yada yada. So
right.
He kept it up at the wedding.
Perfect.
But yeah, there's photos of people with them there, and I'm sure more will be posted later. But yeah, there's a guy who, what was it, a year or two ago, that was part of a storyline that said he was going to kill himself at one point, and he was sad that
I didn't watch. I don't remember any of that.
Someone and was like so upset and wasn't ever going to be married. Then 2 years later, it's like, yeah, you're fine. You got married.
That's I do not remember any of that, but yeah,
it's for the best.
You think they'll acknowledge that? You think an opponent will acknowledge that kayfabe on TV one day?
When Alicia leaves him for them, sure.
Perfect. If it was WWE, in a year from now, Alicia will be with Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah, I was going to say, AEW doesn't seem to have that track record of romances and wrestlers leaving one for one another. It's still an early company, to be sure, but I don't recall that really being on air. Acknowledging dead fathers? Yes, they have that one nailed real good.
Is there any romance that's not a real couple?
Oh, like it's just a fake couple?
Wait, was Penelope Ford with somebody in the beginning of AEW?
Yes. With Joey Janela.
But was that
legitimate? Right before the show started, but then she's with Kip Sabian. And they were acknowledging that. The Butcher and the Blade were not a real item.
Oh. That's you've ruined a little bit of the magic for me. I'm not going to lie. That's disheartening.
Well, sorry. Speaking of disheartening, Dakota Kai addresses her post-WWE wrestling status. Quote, "I miss wrestling, you guys." I think it's "I miss wrestling, you guys," not "I miss wrestling, you guys."
Right. She's not speaking to her former opponents.
Or just fans that she got really heated with.
Right. Okay, that tracks.
We're going to get back into it. It's just one of those things where it's been nice to have a little bit of a break. I've been doing it for a long time, longer than the last 7 years I was with WWE. You know what I mean? So it's nice to take a step back, but I really do miss it. I'm so sorry in terms of being away from social media. Pretty bad at social media, but also it's just one of those things where I not enjoy. That's not the right way to put it, but like it is healthy to step away from it. To be fair, a few months is like a long time.
Is this her Tumblr? Where is this posted? This is so much. Oh my God. Sushi Pants is catching a bug or something right now.
You get that bug.
That's really cute.
Earn your keep.
That shit was adorable.
This is all on Twitch.
Got it.
There's a lot of positive things happening on social media, but there's just a lot of negative stuff. But I am doing very, very well. She uses the Twitch username of Charlie Girl, in case you want to catch up on more of what's happening with Dakota Kai, and maybe you'll get the scoop before anybody else of like what she's going to do, when she's going to be on social media, when she's going to get back in the ring, when she's going to wrestle you guys.
I like her a lot. I enjoy her in ring. It's weird to me when people apologize for not being on social media as if it's a thing that is owed to people.
Yeah.
It's always weird. I have my own weird relationship with social media, but
yeah, I'm waiting for your apology.
In fact, Alexandra and I were talking about it the other day, and I was talking about how I've really made a point to be better about social media. Like it was a thing that I wanted to do. I wanted to attempt to have a healthy relationship with it. And she was like, how many times did you post on Instagram this year? And I looked, it's September and I posted 5. I was like, okay, maybe I'm not doing so good.
Were any of them about her?
No, none. They were all, it was like, oh, Pinch Blu-ray is in stock again. Go to pinchmovie.com, buy your Blu-rays. One was about a screening just last week. A friend of mine did for a new comedy special, which is really great. I urge you all to check out Temporary Beautiful by Emily Browning. Very funny little comedy thing. It's not really a stand-up special. It's just like a comedy movie documentary thing. And then like a couple pictures of me in bookstore. Like that was pretty much the whole.
Okay.
That was it.
With her like crossed out.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. I scratched her face
Jericho
out.
filling his hair in.
A completely different color. Like I took a photo of her in snow, but over her is like a gray that doesn't quite match the snow. Yeah. Mm-hmm. His weird little, yeah, it's pretty funny. Anyways, but yeah, it's weird to me that she's like, I'm so sorry, you guys.
Yeah, I think the strangest thing when it comes to social media of the expectation that I don't care for is the public acknowledgement of someone's death or a major accident.
Sure. Okay.
Where it's if by association, if I'm just trying to think of something like Hulk Hogan dies, right? Okay. And then everyone turns to Jimmy Hart if they're to look at his social media and be like, why the fuck isn't he posting anything?
Oh, right.
Something like that. Something where you go, I know you know them and you're close friends with them. Why wouldn't you say anything? And then if time passes, like, why didn't you say anything on social media? Oh, because they're probably actually grieving like a human.
Right, yeah.
And taking the time and didn't feel like they had to tell any of you anything. Chances are they're probably sad.
Right. Also, what do you like? How am I going to know whether you're upset or not? Like, what are people looking for? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
If you can pull it together and do that sort of thing, like, okay.
Right.
But I feel like most of the time when I see the quick response, I go, oh, they didn't really care about them.
That's a great point.
Like, oh, they're dead? Oh, all right. What a fucking relief. I'm just going to post them real quick. It said here. Thoughts and the prayers of the family.
I like the idea that somebody one day posts, sometimes it's like, oh, heard today that blank died. Here are my thoughts, right? That's kind of a formula.
I was today years old when I heard that they're dead.
That would be hilarious. But what I'm getting at is like, just heard the passing of Hulk Hogan. something, something. Like that's like a formula. I like the idea that somebody just ends it there. Like somebody just posts, just heard of the passing of Hulk Hogan, period. That's it. There's no other information given.
Just
no other opinions. Just heard that happened.
Well, you thought there'd never be anything good to come from Hulk Hogan's death. Jake, you're wrong. Because beginning this weekend, episodes of Hulk Hogan's Rocket Wrestling will be uploaded to the Vault channel, WWE's YouTube channel, every Saturday. WWE will begin running episodes of the cult classic cartoon series, which originally aired from 1985 to 1986 in batches of 4 episodes every Saturday morning, beginning September 6th on the WWE Vault YouTube channel. The episodes will air in chronological order, will drop at 6 a.m., 8 a.m., 10 a.m., and 12 p.m. All times are Eastern Standard Time. So that's a lot of cereal you got to buy to get to watching. This is amazing news.
Yeah, this is exciting to you.
All I have is the one VHS tape, and that does not have all 26 episodes.
I cannot imagine that show is watchable.
Why?
It feels to me like
your
one
imagination
of those,
sucks.
I feel to me like it's one of those kids shows that just doesn't like stand up to time in a way that's entertaining.
Why? They get in adventures. They have cars where all the bad guys are in one car and all the good guys are in another car, like how it's supposed to be in wrestling.
Okay. Well, this is
I'm gonna burst your bubble a little bit because you might not realize one thing that
do I have a bubble?
Yeah, I think it's just below the tip of your penis. You should see a doctor about it. Did you know that Hulk Hogan is voiced by Brad Garrett?
I did know that.
Everybody Loves Raymond fame?
I did know that. Yes.
It
ruined his voice. He would literally have like a hard time speaking after recording sessions because
the microphone is so low and he's so tall.
He was so grovelly. That was like his first ever big gig ever. Like his first acting job was voicing Hulk Hogan.
So what do you think? Did the WWE Vault go, well, we could try and get a distribution deal for this? Like Toxic Crusaders just came out on Blu-ray through Trauma and all that. Like the Hanna-Barbera stuff's coming out through the Warner Brothers Vault, like on Blu-ray all the time. Hey, let's wait till Hogan's dead. That way we don't have to give him any residuals.
Probably. But here's the thing is, would he even have gotten residuals if they just threw it on YouTube anyway?
There's ads.
Yeah, but do you think you think there's something in his contract from 20 years ago that talks about new media? Or
Hogan? Yes.
Or yeah, okay. Well, yeah, I don't know. I can't really speculate on like the inner workings of it professionally speaking because it's such an old cartoon and why they wouldn't do something like the things you're mentioning. My guess is just because it's not their MO, like it's not their space. They don't treat their material like TV shows, even when they are. I think like everything is a streaming, experience or an event like that.
I'm surprised that WWE Vault can do this though. Compared to,
right?
I don't know who had the cartoon. There's so many different outlets had. However, it's all split up.
Like ownership over it. You
bought
mean?
It,
right?
Yeah, that they have enough of a stake in it to be like, yeah, let's post on YouTube after he's fucking dead.
Right.
But I'm excited. I'm excited to check out the whole series because I know that I think the VHS had 2 episodes, maybe 3 episodes on it.
Oh, wow. That's it. How many are there total?
26 eps.
How long did that run for on TV? Was it like
2 season run?
Gotcha.
So probably 13 a whack.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that's exciting.
It's there. Maybe it'll be our watch along series.
I mean, that would be fun.
In other news, in the words of Adam Pearce, it is official. WWE WrestlePalooza will feature Brock Lesnar versus John Cena on September 20th. This will be on the ESPN Plus app and will cost you more money than all things WWE has to view at home for quite some time. So a lot of people were started speculating, I think even in our own Discord, that when Brock came back, that everyone jumped to the end of Cena's run and going, oh, Brock's the last guy. It's like, no, they're not working that far ahead. It seems.
Yeah,
it's the immediate. It's like, hey, this guy showed up now. This thing's happening now.
They're just lining up. they're in a queue, and he's just got to make his way through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So pretty big matchup here. Brock had returned on SmackDown and interfered in a match between Sami Zayn and John Cena, and then afterwards, like walking through the griddle position, had declared it. I'm misquoting here, but it was like, I'll see you, Cena, at WrestlePalooza, bitch. And then I think the home viewer went, ah, yes, he seems upset.
It's good he put Cena in there because we all might have thought he was talking to Sammy.
Yeah. Because Sammy's a little bitch.
Well, there you go. And that's just next week, essentially.
Yeah.
Kinda, by the time of this recording. Yeah.
And here's a crazy thing on top of it. At the time of this recording, John Cena has 7 appearances left on his retirement tour.
Wow. So that's one right there that I won't watch. 6 more.
Well, because it priced you out. Monday, September 15th, WWE Raw from Springfield, Massachusetts. Saturday, September 20th, WWE WrestlePalooza, Indianapolis, Indiana. I got sub saying WWE, of course. Monday, November 10th, Raw in Boston, Massachusetts.
Wait, is it AEW Raw?
Oh shit, it's CZW. Monday, November 10th, WWE Raw, Boston, Massachusetts. Did it again. Monday, November 17th, Raw, New York City, New York. Saturday, October 11th, Crown Jewel, Perth, Australia. Saturday, November 29th, Survivor Series, San Diego, California. Yay. And Saturday, December 13th, Saturday night's main event, which is now set to be in Washington, D.C. Originally...
it was Boston, right?
Yeah.
Right. He was the hometown boy.
Yeah. And then, what do you know? Money speaks during this current regime. And they went, well, fuck the tying it into you and your hometown and all that. We're going to D.C. because they paid more money.
Why don't we put it? I know. Why don't we have them wrestle where on the fucking slab of concrete where the Rose Garden used to be?
No, put them in the back. This is basically backyard wrestling should be in the back while the fighting should be in the front.
Oh, that's the first I've heard about it being moved. I would be fucking pissed if I was a big Cena fan from Boston. I would be absolutely fucking livid. Like, what are you talking about? Like, we were all excited to go watch our hometown boy. I'm not driving to fucking DC.
Even his family, like family and friends, like everybody who's from there and lives there that goes, oh, great. Yeah, well, we're going to be there. We're going to do that. Oh, great. I'll see you on November 10th for that Raw. Right. But then aren't you doing a few more shows after that? Yeah.
Yeah. And you said Australia is his only international show left, it sounds like.
Well, I've never been to Indianapolis, but I hear things.
Okay.
I left you alone, New York.
Do you think that Indianapolis is named that because it's like the country India? It's like it's their own,
isn't it?
Maybe. I don't know. I also have only driven through it.
So yeah, it's coming to an end.
Yeah.
His time is not now, but it's soon. So 7 appearances, and we know one of the matches, and not all these are guaranteed to have matches. So,
right. Oh yeah.
All those listed matches that we were shooting for, I don't think we're getting fuck all.
Yeah. I mean, do we even know? Like, do we have any speculations? I feel like he definitely made his way through a few of them. I can't remember. We should go back and revisit our Cena retirement wish list episode from a year ago.
I wanted to tag team with Ron with R-Truth, but then he fought him twice.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I want to see what we asked for in that and like go and see what we got. Contrast, compare it. We should do that episode towards the end of his run.
I think we got very little.
Yeah. Well, that'll be fun. But like, we have an episode idea.
Boom. Did it. Nailed it. But the biggest news of all is AJ Lee returns to WWE.
Was it 10 years? Is that what they said?
Yeah. She wrote on social media, quote, "You've had my back for a decade. This run is for you, my wonderful weirdos."
That's fun. I saw this on the socials.
Which you're getting better at.
It seems like 5 times. The irony is I specifically cultivated so that there's no wrestling on my personal socials, because wrestling is like, will take over your entire feed the second you like one thing. So every time I see something, I specifically log out and log into the PWP accounts. And I'm like, this is where I see the wrestling stuff. But yeah, I watched it. It seems like that ovation might have been bigger than Punk's at Survivor Series. Like, that was insane.
Yeah, that was pretty cool, because so much speculation, so much anticipation, right? That it's weird to have this perception, because this happened in our Discord. I was reading about it it was happening the day of, well, if it's not AJ Lee, who are you okay with? Like, oh, I expect him to potentially not do it.
And is that, are you saying if it's not her because they were clearly building to something with
Punk saying like the short of it is, I'm trying to remember, Clash in Paris.
Right.
Becky Lynch interferes with the match with Punk versus Seth Rollins.
Right.
To a reaction of nothing. Probably because they saw Becky Lynch's match from earlier in the night.
Also, can we talk about a thing that needs to stop in wrestling? This is so irritatingly overdone. The stupid fucking hoodie to hit someone from behind. It's not like you walked up to the front of CM Punk and he went, wait, who the hell is that? And then you punched him and then you went, it's me. You attacked someone from behind. What was the hoodie for?
Yeah, for security?
To get through the crowd, in which case you're letting us know that they're really bad at protecting people, because anyone in a hoodie can just jump the rail and attack a wrestler. Whereas if they went
for the main event,
it doesn't make any goddamn sense.
Yeah, what happened to a good old ski mask?
A ski, but why mask at all? You don't need a mask.
Yeah, you
don't need to hide your identity when the person can't see you before you hit them.
Yeah, I don't know. Becky, you're right. I was going to blame Becky Lynch for it, but it's still an ongoing problem. Yeah. Unless it's a total shocker, right? Like, I'd say in the instance of, I can't think of all things in wrestling this year that.
Well, Jeff Cobb did the same thing, right? Or was he in a hood? Did he rock the hoodie? Oh, I think he didn't unreveal himself, though.
I think he just hopped the rail.
Right. You're right.
And went, I'm Jeff Cobb.
Right.
He had to scream it out and people went, who the fuck is that guy? When R-Truth showed up during the Randy Orton John Cena match.
Right.
When that's a total surprise of who could this person be, defying expectations, because R-Truth was fired.
Right.
We didn't think that that's a possibility. That's an okay occasion to completely hide the person in every way to reveal it. Many of these other ones, it's like, no, they can just be them.
Right. But also,
it can just be Becky showing up, hitting him in the balls.
Yeah. Wasn't there one this year where somebody hit like an RKO to make it seem like it was Randy Orton, and then Randy Orton came up afterwards? That was fun, because that was about fooling the person. I don't remember who it was. Maybe it was fucking Jake Paul or something like that. But like, or Logan Paul, whatever, whoever the fuck he is. Where like somebody came out and tried to hit an RKO in a hoodie, and then the person got the better of them and thought, hey, I got it. That was clearly Randy Orton. And then Randy Orton popped up and was like, hey, motherfucker, that was a decoy. In that instance, it makes sense because it's about subterfuge.
Yes.
There's no subterfuge in hitting a man from behind for no fucking reason that they didn't see coming.
I think it was the attempted shock of, well, it wasn't a guy.
Right.
This opening up to like Becky's with Seth on camera now. They're now evil together. Or good if you're Johan Pena and hate CM Punk. But yeah, Becky's a bit much. And I think to go back to the main point of this is that Punk was saying, you done fucked up. Like, I'm going to bring something to back this up, because Punk didn't strike Becky when Becky went further than The Rock did with her strikes to fucking Punk on Raw when she got in his face, where it's like one would have been sufficient, but she kept hitting him in the face over and over and over again. It's like, okay, well, don't make all the people in the South go, just fucking hit her, man. That's way too many.
is that the ripple effect you thought occurred?
Yeah.
Oh
Don't make it seem like, you know what? If she hits you that many times, this seems like a good idea to fucking hit her back. He's like, I'll call my wife. I'm patient. I'll do this. And AJ Lee comes out, that little wait, when he's saying, somebody's coming and everybody's waiting. I've seen these were some reaction videos that I could tolerate and stand and were a little bit more heartfelt of the longtime fans of AJ Lee
watching
really getting excited
right.
to see her return. And I was excited because I'm like, fucking take all their money, AJ. Take every fucking
right.
dime you can get.
Right.
You and Punk just live it up. At
right.
some point, they're just going to go, we are done and we're fucking out of this forever.
Yeah.
You'll never see us again.
Yeah. I mean, it's exciting. I'm glad that they're there. I'm glad that they're together.
Yeah.
Like that's fun. Cause I don't think that did they get married after he had left? Well, I know they got married, but did they even get together after he had left?
Yeah. So from what I recall, timeline wise, is they were on screen together. So AJ was kind of doing she's the crazy chick and
right.
She's hugging on Kane and she's got the eyes for Cena.
Daniel Bryan as well. Right.
Yeah. Like it was going around and then eventually lands on Punk. I think they were together at that point.
Got it. Okay.
And I was
gonna say they never got to be working the company while they were both together, but I guess I'm wrong about that.
But I think they were, and I think they were married because that's what he was. Part of the complaint was, right? Like they interrupted his wedding. They did shit like when he was
right. Oh yeah, his release came on his wedding day. That's right. Forgot about that. Right.
So it was they were together.
They must have been together, of course. Yes.
But they were keeping it close to the chest. I don't think
it just wasn't kayfabe at least.
Yeah. Not the whole world didn't know. I think you had to be kind of savvy to know about it.
Got it.
But it's great to see it's just out in the open. People know it.
Yeah.
They love her. They love him. They love the two of them together. And there's no way that doesn't rock. And the speculation is that this will also be an additional match on WrestlePalooza to help, usher in this new era of like, you got to pay for this.
Mixed tag.
That it would be Seth and Becky versus AJ and Punk. And that's certainly tempting. And I don't want to pay any extra money for any of this shit. I certainly want to see that.
Now, we've had this conversation before. We've done entire episodes on the names being duplicate. We now have 2 AJs in WWE. At any point do they go, yeah, we're just going to call you April?
I don't think so.
No?
I think 2 can be fine.
Okay.
When you're dealing with the Bronze.
Right, sure.
Braun.
And
Bronson.
Right.
No.
Okay, that's fair.
And also when it's a weird name, it's like, no,
now there's only 2.
That.
Right.
You can have 2 AJs and it could be a little bit that you do at some point. That's fine. Fun. You can have 2. When it was.
I want backstage at some point Punk to like Heyman used to do with the Bloodline, where he was constantly telling his phone and Siri to call people. I want him to be like, call AJ, and then have AJ Styles pick up the phone and be like, hey what's up? Hey man, what's going on, Punk? What you need? And like, what the fuck? No. And then he just hangs up. No.
Which part of the flat earth are you on?
But this is exciting. I'm glad that AJ's back. I'm like, it seems like she kind of left in not a great space, just like Punk. Like there's some similarities there, and so it felt like she left kind of like prematurely as far as where she was in her career. Whereas Punk, by the time he left, don't get me wrong, like stoked that he's back, and I'm stoked that he's had all this other stories to tell. But like, he also did pretty much everything there was to do by that point.
Vocally, he said otherwise. Where it was like, I should be main eventing WrestleMania. I should be doing this.
That was the big thing,
and it felt like you're the top guy,
right?
But not really. This is still the legend era where that can always circumvent what you're doing and try to avoid the T word.
Totally.
And that it just never felt quite like he got his full due
Sure.
as the guy at the time.
I could totally understand that. I guess I'm thinking more like wrestling accolades. But
Sure.
yeah, no, you are 100% right when it comes to the whole brass ring
And
story.
fucking payday, really, right?
And yes, absolutely. But alternatively, I feel like AJ, and of course at the time there wasn't as much for the women to have the accolades for, but it seems like at that time AJ was still like, no, she's still going to be the future of at least a few more years of this. And then it felt like it was just cut very abruptly short. So, you know, I'm excited for her to come back and have a run, and hopefully she can still go. I always thought she was a really great wrestler, and
she got fucking abs for days.
In a way, yeah. But I always felt like she was an example of how to do the tiny woman right, because her fighting style like felt like it matched her. It wasn't a tiny little woman just throwing, throwing weight around.
It's weird you're talking about some sort of video series that you've watched, but okay, yes, I follow.
Yeah. But so, we'll see. I'm looking forward to seeing what she can do if I watch any of it.
I'm really thrilled for her sake that, I'm sure the countless offers throughout the years of when and to return, it's not a fucking Royal Rumble appearance to show back up in, to get tossed out. And it wasn't at Evolution 35 years in between.
Right. Yeah.
It wasn't just like, hey, we're doing a girl show. You want to show up because you're a girl that everyone kind of remembers?
I mean, we don't know that they didn't ask.
That's what I'm saying. They probably asked, but she went, no. Right. That this was a big enough side deal where it's, no, you have a major thing that you're launching. You have a major show. I'm holding out for something like that where I can be a co-main event. I can be spotlighted. I can be a big deal to maintain that I'm a big deal for the run that you have me. Yeah. And not just a remember me.
It's sort of simpatico with Punk versus Rollins being the big Netflix debut of like, no, that's that's the launching point.
So this is pretty cool. It's I'm very excited I'm excited for fans to be excited. Like this is a nice return. This is a great thing. Expectations I think are, I don't want to say they're necessarily high. They're just welcome.
Yeah. I can understand that. I'll agree with that.
It's like, hey, just don't get hurt and don't make it look fucking phony.
I think at the end of the day, like, I think just because of what wrestling is, like my bar is really fucking low at this point. Mm-hmm. And so like, as long as I don't tune in and it's atrocious, I'm happy to see them.
Yeah. Cause like they said on our Discord, AJ Lee hasn't missed a step, which is false. That's all she does. Cause she skips. She misses steps all the time. So she's overcompensating.
But in that case, is she missing them or is she avoiding them?
Same.
I don't think same. I think different.
Potatoes, tomatoes. Yeah, it warms the dark emo heart, right? That she's back, she's making money, they get to be together. And ultimately, for the Punk fans and all of us, I think it's really cool to just see him being happy on camera.
Right, of course. It's the antithesis of the character that we like. Yeah. But because we like the person so much, it's just like, no, I'm glad he's having fun.
Yeah. Right. He's been through enough shit, and
he's also done a good job though of doing both. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. But like he's definitely like done a good job of being like, yeah, no, fuck you. I'm still CM Punk, but also I'm CM Punk and I'm having a good time. And that's my way of saying fuck you.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. I had to deal with Drew McIntyre and we hate each other, which I'm like, you guys made a lot of money together. I could see them being like, yeah, no, we're just going to keep saying it and we hate each other. Same with Seth. Like,
right. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I fucking hate him for real. Sure. Oh, okay. Sure. Fine.
I'm so pissed at that fucking chamber behind the scenes video of Punk coming up with the spot that gets him eliminated. Did you see that?
No. Is this on the
I don't know what it was from.
Show?
Maybe, but I just saw it on socials, on our social, and it was just a video of Punk being like talking to Cena and Rollins, and it's so chummy. that I'm like annoyed by it. I'm like, no, they hate each
Yeah.
other. They can't stand to be in the same room with each other, let alone plan the ending of a match. Like I fucking, yeah, you get it. I'm gonna rant.
Yeah, totally. That should be voiced out loud. That is, we want to see that when it's over.
Right.
When
That's
it's
a good
all,
point.
When
Good
it's
point.
all said and done, like when we know that's done, when someone walks away, like
Yeah.
if it was Cena in Punk's place, for example,
Right.
show that shit in January.
Right.
Then okay. Like don't show us a video of Brock talking with Cena beforehand of how he's gonna fuck him up in October.
Hey, and then I think I'll suplex you. And then after that, maybe another suplex.
Like
Got
a
anything
city
else?
of them.
Got anything else?
No, this is easy on me. Shit, people go crazy for this.
Also,
So yeah, it's pretty exciting overall. Like big things are clearly happening. You got Brock in the mix, which I know is certainly a mixed reaction,
yeah.
but that's big box office for them. The Cena's gonna have to fucking work hard that day. I don't know how many run-ins and shit you can do for that. That's just a hard day at the office. At the end, you got AJ Lee coming in.
What was the match? Survivor Series, or was it a SummerSlam where Brock just gave the birth of Suplex City, where he just gave him a bunch of suplexes and then pinned them, and there was no offense at all whatsoever from John Cena?
I was there with the lady at the time.
Oh, okay.
It was a SummerSlam. I don't recall the year. It's in the
Hey, look at that!
I
remember the pay-per-view at least. What if it's
you said
simply?
a couple of them.
I think 14, maybe 2014. Because I think I remember where I was living when it happened. It would have been around 13 or 14.
Well, I
Maybe
think
maybe
technically
earlier than that.
Suplex City was birthed at a Mania when he did it a bunch and then said Suplex City, bitch. But then the unstoppable,
Right.
the squash that he did on Cena.
Right.
Well, let me see here.
Is there any world where they just redo that
2014.
in the other direction, and it's just like, look at that, I got it right. And in any world where they just do that in the other direction, and Cena just hits 15 AAs and then pins them, and then they go home.
5 knuckle metropolis.
Just to be like, hey,
sir.
remember that? He's gonna hit him with a 55 knuckle shuffle.
Yeah.
That's
And
11.
Brock will be cross-eyed by the end.
We like to call that HBK'd.
If this wasn't Brock's first match back, I would say totally a possibility.
What if it's his last match ever?
This
Wouldn't that be
being
nice?
Cena's or Brock's?
No, Brock's.
Then he's getting paid a shit ton of money to show up once.
They're like, hey, before the rest of this shit comes out and goes through the courts, we got to make sure we can make as much money off this guy.
Yeah, he's going to be fine.
Yeah, probably. Doesn't mean that doesn't change anything. But yeah.
No, but I mean, hey, raise a beer for the wife beater. And
Sure.
everyone's dirty in some way or another, but it's still just accusations at this point, people. We can't, until they're put away. It's hard to say like, well, they're the worst, because Brock on the scale of things to me has not done nearly anything as terrible as many of our other legends and Hall of Famers.
Well, you speak for yourself.
That's what I just did.
I know. Well, you did say we. You said
No.
the word we can't. You said we can't.
Okay. Well, I apologize for tagging you at all.
I like that you went. Didn't I? Yeah, I probably fucking said.
I couldn't stand by it and be like, all right, well, I think but look, Brock's not a great guy. He's a known fucking bully in the world, but he's good at his job.
So
I like him for that.
So are you going to get your ESPN Plus all set up for this? Or whatever else it's called?
No, I think I've made this pretty clear time and again. I don't think it's an app that I will just get in addition to anything free of charge.
I agree.
I think whatever it is has to have additional fees, and I'm not doing it. Currently, there's shit going on with my phone, and it ended all the subscriptions I'm supposed to get with T-Mobile that's included in my plan.
Oh, okay.
So like
you're out of
Hulu's
that window,
included, Netflix is included, all that stuff.
but not
And
anymore.
I've tried troubleshooting it and tried asking like a couple of companies like, hey, what's going on? They're like, yeah, talk to T-Mobile. I'm like, it's part of this business plan. It's not fucking working. So
Right.
I didn't go, well, I'll just throw down and pay for those. That's not happening. So I just go, well, I'm watching fucking clips online, I guess.
Right. That's us with HBO. We got HBO as part of our mobile plan with our AT&T phones from years and years ago when they were the same company.
Yeah.
And now ever since HBO got sold to Discovery from AT&T, it's not in any new plans. So we're just like, okay, how much do we want to change our phone plan versus having to pay for HBO?
Right.
And you have to play that game because we're grandfathered in. But it also makes logging into the app a fucking nightmare.
Sure.
Because you have to do it through our phone. It's just a pain in the butt, but I get it.
So
I don't know. I don't know if it's included with my, because we have the Disney package that comes with Hulu, Disney, and ESPN Plus, which is how I watch hockey during the hockey season.
Yeah.
But I don't know whether that is the app or again, it's an additional thing, which I think it is. I do think it's like a premium on top of that, or that's the app I can watch it from, but I'll still have to pay for it.
It's going to be real clear on the 20th for everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
I do look forward, not for anyone's angst that wants to watch WrestlePalooza or anything like that, but I'm curious for everyone's experience to be like, oh, I am paying this or I'm not paying that. It came with this package. Then, please share all that in the Discord or call our hotline and let us know how that works for you. Because I want there to be ease of everyone being able to watch all the shit they want to watch.
Yeah, at this point, I don't even have SmackDown. I have no access to SmackDown unless it's the following week. So I can watch SmackDown on Peacock the week after.
Well, everybody, could you start taping SmackDown and then send it to Dragon Wagon Radio headquarters, please?
We're gonna restart the tape trade.
Yeah.
The PWP.
Well, what are you gonna trade for it?
Other tapes.
Of?
I know. I think I have like a.
How to
I think
do
I have
a small woman?
I think I have Are You Being Served somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I think I have old episodes of that from PBS.
Hey, PBS, that shit went off the air. So there you go.
Well, speaking of hotline, which is the thing you said a couple minutes ago, if you want to see what the hotline has in store for us,
I certainly do.
that's 747-666-5606, or you can send a voice memo to hotline@prowrestlingpalskis.com. Let's see what we got here.
Hey, it's Alex Pierce calling from Walmart. I was told you guys were going to have a recording. Hasn't happened yet. Discord said there was some sort of technical error, so whatever. Hope that gets fixed, guys. Jake. Anyway, my question is, do you have a favorite wrestling pay-per-view or premium live event video package? And if you do, why? Why is it your favorite? Let me know. Love you. Bye.
Alex Pierce, yeah, we told you at the beginning of the episode, assuming that you listened to this from the beginning and didn't skip ahead to be like, I wonder if they played my hotline call.
Well, then we'd have to start over for him.
Oh my gosh. He always wants us to start over for him, and we always do it. I'm sick of
He's
it.
a completionist.
We had this question not that long ago. I believe cousin Paul from Long Island asked us about favorite video packages throughout the years, and my memory does not work for this sort of stuff.
But a pay-per-view one.
The only one that comes to mind, I think, is the same answer I gave last time, and it's the most insane answer because it's a match that I'm sure nobody listening gives two fucks about. But it was an NXT Black and Gold towards the end match between Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly.
Huh?
And it was like the implosion of Undisputed Era. And I just remember the video package being fucking great. They used like a really fun visual effect to make it seem like showing the promos of them in the ring, that it was like raining and you could see the rain like bouncing off of the mat. And it was like, it had like a really cool feel. It felt like the stakes were really high. It was one of those packages where you just went like, oh, this match is going to be fucking great. Like they've done a great job of building up. These two dudes fucking hate each other. They're both really good, and there was a lot of passion to it. It was just a really well-made cinematic little piece of promo, and that's kind of the one that stuck with me over the past, I don't know, 10 years, I guess, however long ago that was.
2.
Then what if it was literally only 2 years ago?
All right.
What about you?
He asked you.
Oh, that was it? That was the end? I don't remember.
He didn't ask me.
I don't remember him saying just Jake. Only Jake.
I thought he said Jake. I read the transcription, to be fair, because we have technical issues.
I think maybe he might have addressed the why aren't we live to me, but who knows?
Okay, well,
I'm asking you, Scott.
Okay, well, the one that pops up in the moment is it's unclear as to which Mania this was for, because I'm more than positive it was a Mania, but it's Freddie Blassie.
Oh wow.
Doing the narration on like WrestleMania, the age old show. It's giving it doesn't feel showy. It doesn't feel like it's glamorous. It feels like it's a long standing place where you go and you fight.
Got it.
And it wasn't like the old UFC, the Gladiator picking up the dirt or anything like that. It was just, this is what the world watches. This was a huge thing. And I think we see clips of like a really old Gorilla Monsoon as well. And it's in black and white.
That's cool.
And I might be conflating a couple things to it, but I just remember like that was one that really grounds it. It just feels like this is a really big deal and it's nothing silly about it. I don't, they might intercut some wrestling superstars here and there too, but they slow the footage down a little bit when they show them.
Okay.
And it just, again, it doesn't feel glitzy or glamorous.
Right. Yeah.
It just feels like this is a fucking really big show that you're going to watch. And well, the big show might be here because that's the time. But that was one that always felt really, really cool.
I mean, they should have had a wrestler just called the Really Big Show, who's just a little bit bigger than the Big Show. That
could have been Big Daddy V.
Yeah. Could have been Omos.
It could be Omos.
The Really Big Show. That's
what that could mean from where he's from. I'm not going to guess because then I'm a bad person.
You're a bad person even without guessing. Thanks for calling, Alex. Do you want to see what else we got in the hotline, Scott?
Certainly do.
Hey, Scott. Hey, Jake. This is Gilbert up in Mission City, and I want to chime in on AJ Lee's return. I have to say I'm really excited. I do think it's funny that's probably the worst kept secret in wrestling since CM Punk came back on Rampage a few years back. And I like where this story's going, even if the initial stuff with the title jumping around didn't really hit right for me. I love the idea of her being full-time because she has a lot of storyline potential, especially with Roxanne Perez, because Roxanne idolized her, and there are pictures of her meeting AJ as a kid, just like there are pictures of AJ meeting Lita as when AJ was a kid. So I guess Lita is technically Roxanne's grand idol. I don't know. Anyway, that's a tangent. But no, I'm really excited about this, and I do think it's kind of sweet because AJ is inadvertently one of the reasons why I started listening to the compadres and the Raw after show before that because of reasons. I won't get into that, but so AJ Lee is one of the reasons that I found my way to you guys. So it's wonderful to see that she's back, and I hope she's healthy. I hope she's not doing anything she's been coerced into doing. But yeah, I'm just excited for this. But other than that, you guys have a good week. Bye.
Gilbert, short, so it's AJ's fault.
God.
It's all her fault that
from the
Gilbert's around.
Okay.
Most record-setting champion of all time, all because of AJ.
I'm trying to remember the studio because that was weird. I think that was in the transition of, what would that have been? Is that the fucking Stream.TV going to Fox or was that afterwards? It's all a little bit blurry, but I remember we had to rent some place to record because like the AJ Mendez interview was lined up because she had her book coming out, Crazy is My Superpower, which I highly recommend. One of the better wrestling. It is a wrestling book, but there's so much about her life and her story.
Right.
That's so great. That it's an awesome read, that she was there to talk all about it. And that was a really, really fun interview. Like the shared space with Carlin. And I think maybe Dale was there or Johnny. It wasn't the full crew, but we got to chat with her about it. And she was super fucking nice for someone that kind of didn't really have to be in that situation where it's like, I'm just going to talk about my book and bail.
Right.
You know, but she was really passionate about it, and it was really cool. So I'm happy that she brought Gilbert to us, you bastard.
Yeah, Gil also spoke about potential with other people. He also said she's back full time. I don't think I knew that. Did we talk about that earlier? I don't think we mentioned that.
I didn't know to what degree that she was going to be around, because I don't know, when someone says they're around full time,
right?
Is Punk full time?
Right.
Like, because he's doing a lot of appearances and doing a lot of press and all that, but he's not at every single show. So I don't know what full time means anymore compared to clearly like a Brock or a Cena type schedule.
Said that there's footage of Roxanne Perez as a little girl meeting AJ, which is similar to AJ's footage of her crying and meeting Lita, which is super cute. Yeah, that's fun. There's definitely some fun stories to tell there about like, oh, you used to be the kid and now you're the one that the kid looks up to, but that person's there, you know.
I got to tell you, as that conversation came up, I am currently mid-conversation with someone on Tinder who thinks it's not okay to be friends with your ex. And when I hear Gilbert talking about that, where it's like, oh, AJ Lee meets Lita and is crying. It's like, yeah, that's Punk's wife meeting his ex-girlfriend.
I forgot all about that.
And crying. And
I totally forgot about that. That was short-lived, though.
His marriage?
Wasn't it? No.
No, I think it was substantial. I think they had enough of a run to make it
such a fucking mark.
It wasn't a little it wasn't a run-in, you know?
But I
think they made the towns.
Alrighty. Well, he does bring up
they were hanging from the rafters. I think that pop was pretty huge.
Went few through tables. He did bring up
the hard way.
Something that we didn't talk about at all in talking about AJ's return, and that is like the people that she gets to kind of mix it up with and the stories she gets to tell with the other people on the roster who we've never seen her with. Is there anybody that you're excited about crossing paths?
Not Becky.
Well, yeah, not Becky. I'm also like fuzzy too on like what the roster looked like when she was gone, because I know she was
when she was gone,
like when she left essentially, because I know she left. We had already had an influx of the NXT fake game show version of NXT, because then like Caitlyn was around and there was some of that group, but I don't know. Was like Becky and were the NXT 4 Horsewomen, were they already in but before she had left? I don't think that then they were.
I don't think so.
I don't think they crossed paths, which means that her and Asuka we've never seen.
I think you could probably say, with the exception of Nikki Bella,
like most of the people on the roster,
it's probably every single lady.
Wow. Because that's exciting. The first time matchups. Definitely, I know you're not a big fan of EO, but I know a lot of people are, and I think like her and EO, her and Rhea, I think her and EO
that would be far more intriguing than a lot of the matchups I've seen with her, because I think that would be something where I'd go, okay, this is going to be a blending of styles. This is going to be something that's just going to be
unique,
way cooler.
Yeah. I mean, her and Bianca,
her and Rhea is going to be fucking rad. That's a David versus Goliath story.
Yeah.
that would be so fucking wild to see how do they pull it off. I mean, it's not quite a Punk versus Brock.
Right, sure.
But
well,
the back and forth of it, like, oh, are they going to talk shit? Like, is AJ going to turn at some point? Like, who's going to be the one that we're expected to boo in this, you know?
Also, the person who a lot of people kind of, stated stole AJ's whole thing in Alexa Bliss, who recently returned. There's some similarities there between the two of them, which I think is kind of fun.
I think you could sooner make the case for a Liv Morgan.
Sure, and people said that Liv Morgan stole Alexa's bit, so it's just a constant, handing over hand. But
thievery, those are all great. Lyra Valkyria, not so much.
I still just don't really care about Lyra. I still don't really care about a lot of the people. A lot of the ladies.
You know what? I forgot. Natalia was there for everything.
Naomi. I know she just left for their baby, but still, Naomi was
she's
around.
Having a baby.
Yeah.
You know what? Another one in the manner of Io. If her and Zelina Vega really got to throw down and have some back and forth, I think that could be really cool.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Thanks for calling, Gil. We're excited that you're excited. Once again, if you're listening to this, you want to call the hotline, leave your own thoughts about AJ, about literally anything. Ask any questions. Tell us to do stupid things. We'll do it. We're a bunch of stupid monkeys. 747-666-5606. We will dance for peanuts. That'll do it for the program this week. Once again, we do apologize.
I don't dance for penis. Talking to my fucking weirdo.
That did I speak like Cody Rhodes? That I have a little bit of a lisp?
Yeah, you were drinking your Moscow Mules, and you said, "Hey, what do you want to talk about? Dancing penis?"
Anyways,
you see, he's got a new set for his little show. He's not in his bus anymore.
No, I didn't see. Isn't that the whole point? Is that I'm here on the bus? He's moving up in the world.
Maybe he got a fancier bus. Shit. One that can fit Bruce Pritchard in it.
Is he that big, Bruce Pritchard? Is he the even bigger show?
That's right.
The most big show?
The Oy Vey show.
Anyways, I was apologizing for not being live, but I was also encouraging everybody who hasn't checked out the Patreon to do so at this point. If you haven't at least looked at it, what are you waiting for? Best place to go to support the show and get access to tons of bonus material, and just generally play along, be part of the community. We really appreciate you. Appreciate everybody who tunes in. Scott, we have to thank our current Patreon Palskis.
Oh, and we shall, because you keep this show going, whether it's live or not, and you may have to also keep it going with your donations to make sure we can resuscitate the demonic board. Brought to you by The Conjuring, The Last Rites, in theaters now. So thank you to our current Patreon Palskis: Adrian Avina, Alex Pierce, Alice Rader, Andrea Beeler, Gilbert Short, Leonardo, Maslama, the current PWP champ, Michael Beltran, Mike Lucas, Suicide, Tim Redbeard, Tom Hader, and Tony Griggs.
Thanks to each and every one of you for continued support of the program. Would not, could not, should not do it without you. That'll do it. Anything else? Anything we forgot?
Man, AJ Lee's got it right. I'll say that, because skipping is so much fucking fun.
It's good for your
health. When's the last time
too.
you skipped?
Probably accidentally fairly recently.
Was that on the stairs?
No, that's fall. And I fall down the stairs. No, I think because of the dogs, I tend to do a lot of little skippies when I run with them, because they get like under your feet and you have to dodge them. So I bet you I've accidentally skipped quite a few times, but I never just like committed to a full on skip down the street. It's been a while.
When
was the last time you skipped?
I'm fucking going to this week for sure. This is going to be another hey, this feels really good and I like it and I'm going to do it. And I wish that skipping didn't have the negative connotation that it does to it, of somehow like,
What?
You look perplexed by that. Really? Like, you
No,
don't
I
think
don't.
a lot of people,
Because you look like an insane person? Because like you're an adult?
whatever it may be, like
Got it,
the
okay.
femininity of it all.
To me,
If you're younger, like that idea of it, like
okay.
skipping, looking like a loon, whatever it may be.
Got
It's
it.
just,
Okay.
it's not a normal thing. It's
I'm picking up,
unusual
throwing it
because
down.
it's far from usual.
Well, I do hope that you film it. And I look forward to Scott versus Concrete next week.
Why do you think skipping is in no way like,
I don't know. I feel like you're going to find a way to hurt yourself.
no, I'll cross city lines too quickly. That's the problem.
Oh, shit. Really? All right.
Yeah, it'll be like, oh shit, I skipped 3 steps and I'm fucking in Laguna Beach.
What if you skip faster than you run?
I guarantee I do.
All right. Great. Well,
Because running it's a small tank these days. Skipping,
listen,
probably got,
do me and all of us a favor.
shan't do you.
Record it, make an exclusive over at Patreon, patreon.com/Wrestling Palskis. Watch a grown man skip along Saturdays.
Look, my Lou, my darling, I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't have that kind of rig
All right.
to do so. But
I
I
respect it.
encourage, if you haven't skipped in a long time, go and skip. Go find some open field or something. Just do some fucking skipping. It's going to be awesome.
Alrighty, well, thank you guys so much for tuning in for another episode of PWP. Hope you had fun. It's always a blast hanging out with you, Pro Wrestling Palskis.
It's Dragon Wagon.